question box on your screen. My lovely and very knowledgeable assistant, Heather, is right here next to me answering your questions as they come in. And then at the end of the presentation, I'll go ahead and pick a few of the questions that many of you asked and answer those right after the webinar. So we're going to start with a very short, and I promise it is very short, video about the power of Facebook. Okay, so as you can see, basically everyone in the world is now using Facebook to some extent. So we also have some great information that we've pulled about the purchasing power of social media and specifically of Facebook. Consumers are 51% more likely to buy from a brand that they follow on Facebook. And interestingly, a Facebook fan spends approximately $71.84 more per year than a non-fan. Consumer spending via Facebook is estimated to reach a whopping $1.2 billion in 2011. Just over 50% of consumers have made a mobile payment or purchase within the past 3 months, and the average Facebook fan is valued at $136.38. What's important to know is that when a customer associates themselves with your brand on Facebook, it is very likely that they will share your brand with their friends and their network. If you consider that the average person has approximately 130 friends, which is the stat that's out there right now, then you have the potential to increase your fan base drastically just by learning to properly engage your fans and to get them to share your brand with their friends. So as you might have figured out by now, social media is not going anywhere. Brands have to treat their Facebook fan page as the #1 marketing tool that they have. Facebook allows you to instantly reach millions of people with your messages, events, and news. It's essentially a free tool, aside, of course, from the time it takes someone to manage your Facebook fan page, and you have the ability to connect with your customers in their environment at all times of the day. Facebook can directly benefit you as a venue or organization with a need to sell tickets by giving your customers the tools to share your upcoming event or their recent ticket purchase with their friends. It also gives you the opportunity to unload extra tickets at the last minute to increase your revenue. And importantly, it allows you to be authentic with your customers. You have the opportunity to show off the biggest assets of your company, whether that's your customer service, your unique offering of shows, or even your amazing ticket prices. Whatever that message is, you customize and control it, and then your customers can see it. So first, we'll quickly go through the basics of setting up a Facebook fan page. I know there are a few of you here who have expressed that you are at the very beginning stages of developing your social media presence. So this will be a good first step for you and a good reminder for those of you who have maybe done it before. A Facebook fan page is a branded page for your organization that allows you to share information about your company and industry with the world. Fan pages are visible to unregistered Facebook users as well as registered Facebook users, so your customers don't have to be on Facebook or have a Facebook account in order to see your page. Although from the stats that we just saw, it seems like they probably are on Facebook. Companies often have a link to their Facebook fan page on their website, and actually most brands are now treating their Facebook fan page as a secondary website. Your fan page should host any and all content that you want to share with your fans. New products, services, special deals, and your take on current events and industry happenings. Once on your fan page, users can become a fan of your brand, and then they can interact with you and share your page with their friends. This takes word of mouth marketing to a whole new level. In order to create a Facebook fan page, you must first already have a personal Facebook profile. There are no requirements as to how often you use your profile. You just have to have one activated. You can set one up in just a few easy steps at facebook.com, and then once you're logged in, look through the options on the left-hand side of the page and choose the button that says Pages, and then click Create a Page. Choose whether your page is a local business or place, a company, organization, institution, brand or product, artist, band, public figure, entertainment, or cause or community. In the ticketing world, you'll probably create a page for a local business or place. Once you select one, a menu screen appears for you to choose a specific category. And you can really drill down here and get extremely specific for your organization. Now you're taken to a website that offers you step-by-step instructions on how to create an engaging Facebook fan page. The first step is to, of course, add an image. So you'll want to either use a logo or perhaps use a picture of you or your team or a person at your company who's the spokesperson. Either way, both work. As Facebook pages have advanced more customization tools have been added. The most important thing to fill in immediately is the basic information tab. This is where you'll put the description of your company, and you'll use specific keywords that are relevant to your business so that your fans can find you quickly. Then you'll invite your friends. You'll want to make sure that you get as many people to your page as possible. After you invite your friends that are already on Facebook, you can import an address book or an email database file to gain even more fans. In addition to that, I usually recommend that you send out an email blast through your company's email campaign system that announces that your brand now has a Facebook fan page, and of course, encourage people to like your page. Most email programs, I know MailChimp and Constant Contact and iContact all allow you to actually link up the program directly with your Facebook fan page, so it makes it super easy to connect everything. And then while you're waiting for your friends and customers to like your page, you can go crazy with customizing. Head back to the edit page and click through every section to make sure that you're presenting your brand in the best way possible. Now your page is complete. Once you hit 25 fans, you can create a custom URL so that people can easily find your page. You ideally want your custom URL to be your venue or organization name, or at least the same as your company website. For example, you can find TicketForce's fan page by just going to facebook.com/TicketForce. So it's easy for fans to find, and it is the same as just the website address. And then of course on this screen you can see that on TicketForce's website, they actually have a link to their Facebook and their Twitter and blog, so fans can find them first on their website if they don't go to Facebook first. So now that your page is created, let's talk about what you post to keep your fans engaged. The first thing to know is that fresh content is king. I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that every one of your companies has some pretty cool stuff happening on a daily basis. That may be new shows or events, new team members, new retail items, or partnerships. It could be any number of things. You also want to share information that's not 100% focused on your brand. Sometimes that can make you seem too salesy, and you need to remember that it's not always about the sales pitch. You want to position your page as a resource for your fans that will keep them coming back every day. That means that in addition to sharing specific information about your company, your products, and your services, you may also want to share current events or news that relate to your industry. For example, on TicketForce's fan page, we showcase a few free music downloads every week. These aren't from TicketForce, of course. They're from external sites like MTV or other music sites. And our fans look forward to those posts every week. What's most important is that you are posting fresh content as often as possible to keep your fans engaged. Also, be sure that you determine your brand voice and your audience. Are you targeting ticket buyers specifically? Think about who your audience is. That means how old are they? What are their interests? Where do they live? And try and target your voice and your messages to them specifically. If you have a large audience with all different types of people, be careful to make sure that your voice and your messages appeal to a wide range of audiences. For TicketForce, it's interesting because they target consumers who are buying tickets on their fan page, but also venues who might want to use their products or services. So finding the right mix of those messages for your two distinct audiences, if you have that same situation, is vital to your success. The next thing to know is that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Make sure that you take photos at events and post them online the next business day, or if possible, I like to do it from my smartphone that night of the event so that they're up there instantly. Whenever possible, remind your fans to tag themselves in your photos. Visuals are an incredibly strong way to get people excited about your brand. Also, make sure that you allow fans to post photos and videos on your page too. You can check this setting by going into the settings area under edit page of your Facebook fan page. As long as you're an admin, you can check the box and change the setting. User-generated content is the best possible form of marketing, so encourage your fans to post pictures from the shows they attend at your venue. They can post the pictures on their own personal Facebook pages and then tag your fan page, which we'll talk about later. If they do that, the picture will automatically show up on your fan page for all of your fans to see. Or they can post the picture directly on your fan page and not even go through the step of posting it on their own page. Whatever they do, however they do it, make sure that you thank them for posting by commenting on the photo or video they post. You also should consider creating event pages. I know many of you already do this, but you want to make sure that this isn't the only thing that you're pushing out as far as messaging on your Facebook fan page. This should be, a piece of it, but not the only thing. Creating events can be time consuming, especially if you have a ton of them at your venue, but it's a very valuable investment. Invite all of your fans to all of your events to increase awareness and encourage them to invite their friends as well. Allow your fans to comment on your events so they can talk about how excited they are for the upcoming show. Make sure that you post a link to your website for fans to buy tickets directly from that event. And that way, they can go buy tickets, come back, and share how excited they are to attend on the event page. Another thing to consider when it comes to engaging fans is that the more online media, the better. Videos, polls, questions, reviews, and links can all be posted to your Facebook fan page easily, and they will all help optimize your content to be ranked higher in search engines, which should be an important goal of your social media marketing campaign. Just make sure that the content you post is relevant. If your fans suspect that you're posting spam, they will quickly unlike your page, and that's not going to be a pretty situation. Your ultimate goal, of course, is to get fans to like your content and to interact with you on your page about the content that you post. What better way to get them excited about an upcoming event than to ask them a trivia question about a show? One surefire way that we found to get people interacting is to host a giveaway or contest. You could consider giving away free tickets or a t-shirt to the person who answers the question correctly, or even the person who gets the most likes on their entry. The next thing that I know will help all of you in engaging your fans on a daily basis is to have a plan. It can be very hard to come up with new ideas to post every single day. So create a monthly calendar in advance so that you know exactly what you're going to post and when you're going to post it. Your calendar should include questions, pictures, links, and shoutouts, but don't be afraid to deviate from that plan, especially when your fans are asking you a question or comment. You want to respond to those questions or comments right away, but also you have to know that there's going to be new breaking information that you want to share on your social media outlets, that you're not going to have been able to plan for. So use your calendar as a backup plan, post the content, but also, put in those current events and the new updates and information that you get along the way. We call these calendars content calendars, and we use them to plan out not only Facebook, but also Twitter, blog posts, and other promotions. It may seem like a lot of work, but if you truly want to engage your fans on a daily basis, you will appreciate having a mapped out plan to work from. Another great way that you can engage even more people on Facebook is to link to other pages and profiles. Whether that's a band, a company, a person, whatever it is, you first have to like the person's page or become a friend with them. And then when you want to tag them in your post, you'll type the @ symbol and then the name of that person or page. And then, of course, type the rest of your post. When you do this, that post will show up on the other person or brand's page so that their friends and their fans will see it too. So this is something that you should definitely do if you know that there's another organization out there that has the same fan base that you want to try to reach. You should tag that organization's fan page in your posts so that your post automatically goes on their page, and hopefully it'll drive their fans and followers over to you so that you get new ones. Importantly, timing is everything. If you're a night owl, you may notice that your 11 p.m. posts aren't getting any attention. That means that your fans probably aren't night owls. Pay attention to when people are engaging with your page and try to be online at that time. A great tool to consider using is called Hootsuite. This tool allows you to manage your Facebook, Twitter, blog, and any other social media really from one dashboard. And you can even schedule out your posts in advance. This is great for the content that you've planned out on your content calendar. That way, if you know your fans are the most interactive later in the evening, after hours when you're not working, you have your posts, your questions, and info scheduled to go out on their schedule. Also, you can set up notifications from all of your accounts so that you get email or text message alerts on your smartphone when a new comment or question has been posted on your page. This is the best way that I've found to ensure that I'm responding quickly to fans. Remember that when you choose to be active through these mediums, your fans will expect a certain level of responsiveness. If you seem too canned or you don't get back to their questions or comments within a reasonable time, which I usually say is 24 hours, then they will stop interacting with you and you will have lost that opportunity. So now let's talk a little bit more about actually selling tickets through Facebook. Oops, let me go back there. Of course, all of these opportunities that we've mentioned to engage fans will keep your fans interested in your brand so that they're reminded to buy tickets from you for your events. I also want to share a cool feature that TicketForce just launched this year called Facebook Ticketing, which allows you to sell tickets to your fans directly from your Facebook fan page on a custom tab that is completely branded to your venue or your event. Facebook ticketing is available to any venue or group. It doesn't matter if they're currently a TicketForce customer or not. Let me just show you how it works real quick. Your fans click on the Buy Tickets tab on your fan page. You'll see that one of these pages is branded to TicketForce, of course, because it's a sample. And then the other is the Morris Center for the Arts, one of TicketForce's clients, and it's branded totally to them on their own fan page. Once your fans choose to give the application access, they enter a secure page with all of your shows. Your fan can then search for a specific show, and when they find one, they click Buy Tickets. The coolest part about this is that your fan never leaves the Facebook environment. They purchase tickets securely right through your fan page. And what I think is even cooler is that they have to like your page before they can even buy tickets. So you'll automatically grow your fan base with a tool like this. Next, the patron selects the number of tickets they want to purchase, and then they pick their seats and reserve the tickets. TicketForce actually builds a custom seating chart for your venue that's used within this application. Then once they choose the delivery method, they can either print tickets at home, have them mailed, or pick them up at will call. They enter their billing information into a secure system. And finally, they get a confirmation email. And you can see here that in the confirmation email, there's a link to Facebook and Twitter. And what this does is it actually allows your fans to share their purchase with their friends and followers via Facebook and Twitter. They're prompted to share the purchase, and once they do, their fans and followers will see a link that is directed right back to your fan page, where they will be encouraged to like your page and then purchase tickets to join their friend who just shared the link to your event. So I think that's a pretty cool feature that a lot of venues are, taking advantage of to increase their Facebook ticket sales. So last but not least, there is a huge opportunity for you to use some more advanced applications for your fan page as well. Facebook Places is a great example. This tool is actually a geo application that tracks where people are based on their geographic coordinates. Your fans can check in to your venue or event from their smartphone and then share their location with all of their friends. It sounds kind of crazy, I know, but surprisingly, a lot of people are willing to share where they are when they're there. When your fans do that, check into your venue, your page will show a check-in from that person. You can take it a step further by offering incentives for people when they check in, whether it's a coupon that they can redeem at their next visit, maybe for a discounted ticket purchase, or maybe they can show a coupon to someone at the venue to get a discounted drink or food item. Whatever it is, you should view this as a game for your fans to play when they're visiting your venue. And if you're paying attention and you're rewarding them, you will see a huge impact on your bottom line just for letting them play. We'll actually be talking about other geo apps and how to use them for your venue more specifically in our next webinar. So as you can see, Facebook contains a whole world's worth of information. And in this constantly changing landscape, it is critical to keep up. You definitely can't expect for your Facebook fan page to run itself. You constantly have to be adding new content and engaging new fans. As a gift to you today for attending our webinar, Heather is going to, I think, either share right now a link and password for you to log on to the TicketForce social media toolkit, which is released once a month, and you can actually access the last 3 toolkits today. And if she doesn't send it now, I know we'll include it in the follow-up email after this. And I have a couple questions here that many of you asked a few of the same questions. So let me just address those real quick. The first one is, if I have a place page and a company venue page, can I merge the two? Yes, actually you can. It's super easy to do. If your place page is already created, just go ahead and visit that page and you'll see a button that says, is this your business? If you click that button at the bottom of the page and then verify your company, I think you can do it with like your company phone number, you will have merged both the pages at that point. So it's really easy. Heather actually is going to post a link right now with step-by-step instructions on how you can do this. This is beneficial to do because when people check into your place, it will appear on your company page rather than on your place page. So you definitely want to combine those two if you're going to be using geo applications. So another question that we received is, can a Facebook business page join a Facebook group? No, they cannot, unfortunately. Only user accounts can join a group. So there's really nothing you can do here. Your Facebook fan page can create events, but you can't join a group. So, and then another question, what about the relationship between Facebook and SEO, which is search engine optimization? This is an excellent question. As we've mentioned, once you hit your 25 fans, you get to create a vanity URL for your Facebook fan page. This acts as a website for you and is therefore searchable and indexed by outside search engines. Usually, a personal profile won't be searchable unless, of course, you have no privacy restrictions set up on your personal profile. So when someone is looking for your venue or your company or even the keywords that describe your products or services in Google, for instance, your name will have the results, and it will include your fan page. It'll come up and people will find you that way. And then the last question we have here is, how do we know how many people have visited our Facebook fan page? So besides the number of fans that you have publicly displayed on your Facebook page, as an admin on your page, you will get a weekly email that includes traffic and visitor stats, similar to Google Analytics, if you are familiar with that. This can be used to monitor the effectiveness of your Facebook interactions. And you can also check your page's analytics by clicking on the View Insights link on your fan page as long as you're an admin. So you don't always have to wait for that email to come around once a week. So those were the majority of our questions. If you have any other questions at all, Heather will give you our contact information so you can follow up with us, and we're happy to help. I hope that you've all enjoyed the session today. We're going to pick one person who's attended and give them a really super cool t-shirt from TicketForce that says "You like this." We'll make sure we post a picture of it on the TicketForce fan page at facebook.com/TicketForce. So thank you again for attending, and we will hopefully see you all at our next webinar.